Hello students, I am Dr. Anita Sharma. Welcome in my chemistry class. In my last video I explained phase rule and phase diagram for water system. In this video I will explain phase diagram of sulfur system. So let's begin. Physical Chemistry, Paper 202. In this lecture I am going to explain phase diagram of sulfur system, and this topic comes under the syllabus of Gujarat University Semester 3. So before starting sulfur system, we have to understand few terms related to sulfur system. The first term is anisotropy. When change of one form to other at the transition temperature is reversible phenomena is called anisotropy. So in sulfur system, we have two solid phase of sulfur. One is rhombic sulfur and other is monoclinic sulfur. So it is also rhombic sulfur is also known as alpha sulfur, while monoclinic is called beta sulfur. Thus alpha sulfur and beta sulfur are anisotropes of each other. So here you can see rhombic sulfur. What is the difference between these two solid states of sulfur? So difference of only their crystals. So these crystals, which are short and flat diamond-like structure, they are formed under 96 degrees Celsius temperature. So if temperature is below 96, then sulfur exists in rhombic form, and if temperature is above 96, then sulfur exists in monoclinic sulfur solid form. And it occurs when one form is stable and other is metastable, then this phenomena is called monotropy. So now we see the experimental determination of transition point. So what is the definition of transition point? The temperature at which a polymorphic substance changes from one form to another is known as transition temperature or transition point. So when we have rhombic and monoclinic sulfur is converted to monoclinic sulfur at 95.6 degrees Celsius temperature. So 95.6 degrees Celsius temperature is called transition point or transition temperature, where rhombic sulfur is converting into monoclinic sulfur. Now we start sulfur system. So there are four phases exist in sulfur system: rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur. These are solid phases: sulfur liquid, liquid phase, and sulfur vapor. So total four phases exist in sulfur system, and two crystalline form, that is rhombic and monoclinic sulfur, and they are anisotropes of each other. And transition point means conversion of rhombic to monoclinic is 95.6 degrees Celsius. You can see rhombic sulfur is converting into monoclinic sulfur, and on further increasing the temperature, monoclinic sulfur converts into liquid sulfur. So as we have seen in water system, there are some silent features of other phase diagrams also. So in all phase diagram, whether it is phase diagram of sulfur or two component system, area, curve and triple point we will see in those phase diagram. So area, sulfur system phase diagram has four area: ABG, rhombic sulfur; monoclinic, BEC, liquid sulfur; GECD, and sulfur vapor, ABCD. So each represents single phase. Degree of freedom is 2 in, and area in areas system is called bivariant. This is the phase diagram of sulfur system. In this phase diagram, on y-axis we have taken pressure and x-axis temperature. So here temperature is increasing, here pressure is increasing. Now first we will start with the curves. So how many curves, and at each curve which phases are in equilibrium, that we have to understand, and then we have to decide degree of freedom on that particular curve. So first curve is AB curve. So on AB curve you can see rhombic sulfur and sulfur vapors exist and they are in equilibrium. So this curve, on this curve, rhombic sulfur is converting into sulfur vapors. So if solid is converting into vapors, so that this curve is called sublimation curve of rhombic sulfur. So AB curve is the sublimation curve of rhombic sulfur. Now BC curve. So on BC curve, monoclinic sulfur is converting into sulfur vapor. So this is sublimation curve of monoclinic sulfur. Here you have to see one point, this 95.6. So at this point, this is called transition temperature of rhombic sulfur. So rhombic sulfur converts into monoclinic sulfur at this particular temperature. So this is sublimation curve of monoclinic sulfur. Now CD, third curve is CD. At CD curve, two phases are in equilibrium, liquid sulfur and sulfur vapor. So when liquid sulfur is converting into sulfur vapor, this curve is called vaporization curve of sulfur. So this is sublimation, sublimation, this is vaporization curve. Now next curve is BE curve. So at BE curve, rhombic and monoclinic sulfur are in equilibrium. So these two solid states of sulfur are interchanging on this curve. That is why it is called transition curve of sulfur, because one phase, solid phase of sulfur is converting into another solid phase of sulfur at this curve. Now one more curve, that is EG curve. So on EG curve, this rhombic sulfur is converting into liquid. So at this EG curve, rhombic sulfur and liquid sulfur is in equilibrium, so that this curve is called fusion curve of rhombic sulfur. Now EC curve. EC curve. At EC curve, monoclinic sulfur and liquid sulfur is in equilibrium, so that this curve is called fusion curve or melting curve of monoclinic sulfur. So total number of curves in the system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And since on each curve two phases are in equilibrium, so when we calculate the degree of freedom for any curve, the value of degree of freedom will be 1. So system will be monovariant or univariant on each curve when we apply F is equal to C minus P plus 2 formula. Now we see areas. So how many areas are there? So first area A, B, E. So in this area only solid rhombic sulfur exists. So first area. Second area is B, C, E. So in this area only solid monoclinic sulfur exists. Third area is G, E, C, D. So in this area only liquid sulfur exists, and here A, B, C, D. In this area only sulfur vapors exist. So in each area only one phase exists, and on the basis of phase rule F is equal to C minus P plus 2, the degree of freedom in each area will be 2. So system will be bivariant in all areas. Now third thing that we have to see is triple point. So here first triple point is B. So at B point you can see how many phases are in equilibrium. So rhombic sulfur, sulfur vapor and monoclinic sulfur, because from this point this rhombic starts converting into monoclinic. So rhombic sulfur, monoclinic sulfur and sulfur vapor exist here, and due to three phases degree of freedom at this triple point will be 0. F is equal to C minus P plus 2 you have to apply here. Second triple point C we will see. So at C monoclinic sulfur, sulfur vapors and liquid sulfur, three phases exist, and due to presence of these three phases this is called triple point, and the temperature on this triple point is 120 degrees Celsius, while at first triple point the temperature is 95.6. So here also degree of freedom will be 0. Now third triple point. This is one more triple point that we have to understand here. So here we have this boiling point of sulfur 444.6 degrees Celsius. And now we see metastable equilibrium. So what is the meaning of metastable equilibrium? A phase that can be produced by very rapid change in systems, change in temperature and pressure. So here one thing we can see. This is the transition temperature of rhombic sulfur. So if we heat rhombic sulfur slowly, then and then only it converts into monoclinic sulfur. By rapid heating, it directly converts into sulfur vapor. So this BF curve is called vapor pressure curve of metastable rhombic sulfur. This BF curve is called vapor pressure curve of metastable rhombic sulfur. Another curve, the second curve is CF curve. So here liquid sulfur should convert into monoclinic sulfur first if slow condensing is there. But this curve is called vapor pressure curve of supercooled liquid sulfur. Vapor pressure curve, because here liquid sulfur is directly converted into vapor. So supercooled curve of vapor pressure curve of supercooled liquid. Now EF curve. This EF curve is called melting curve of metastable rhombic sulfur. Rhombic sulfur melting curve. And this is called triple point. So one metastable triple point also exists. At this triple point, three phases: metastable rhombic, metastable liquid sulfur, and metastable vapor phase exists. So vapor phase of sulfur, rhombic sulfur, and liquid sulfur exist at this point. So this is called metastable triple point at 114 degrees Celsius. So in short, one by one more time we will discuss all these things. So here curves, so total number of curves A, B, B, C, C, D, B, E, C, E and E, G, and I have explained all the curves in phase diagram, and at all the curves when two phases are in equilibrium, so that degree of freedom will be 1 and system is called monovariant. Triple point, 3 triple points are there in sulfur system, and triple point B, C and E. Here at B, rhombic, monoclinic and sulfur vapor are in equilibrium. At C, rhombic, monoclinic and liquid sulfur, and triple point E, monoclinic, sulfur vapor and liquid sulfur are in equilibrium. And since three phases are there exist at triple point, so degree of freedom will be 0. Metastable equilibrium, I have already explained. A phase can be produced by very rapid change in system conditions. So temperature, pressures are the conditions. So according to this phase diagram, the rhombic sulfur should convert into monoclinic sulfur by slow heating. But if we heat rhombic sulfur very fast, then it directly converts into vapor. So that is metastable equilibrium. And these are the conditions for metastable equilibrium. If enough time for the change is not allowed and rhombic sulfur is heated rapidly, it is possible to pass well above the transition point without getting monoclinic sulfur. And in the case of phase diagram, we consist 3 metastable curves, 1 metastable triple point and 3 areas. So that these 3 curves, metastable curves, I have already explained: BF curve, metastable CF curve and metastable EF curve. Metastable triple point I have also explained in phase diagram. So these are the references. Thank you.